my home. And so if it's going to be setting up this way or the other way, I'm going to do something about the internet. Alrighty, so the reason why I picked here is because I have some sand here that I can use for resources. A lot of trees here. I'm gonna build out my island out in this way, and it looks like the sun is coming down from this, and then it'll go over, 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 over. And there's the sunset. So the sun is going to rise here. So I picked up exactly where I want it to start it off. I'm going to add a little bit more land over here as well. So I'm going to do all of this in survivor mode because I love playing survivor mode. So we're going to go ahead and hit down here. I'm going to be on here, and I'm going to actually come up to the opening where I'm going to have it. So I'm going to raise this water up as well. I'm going to get rid of these trees, and to raise the water up, that means I'm gonna have to raise the terra up. So I'm gonna have to go along these edges right here and raise them up. So I'm gonna have to burn these trees, and let's see, I gotta find it. I know it's in here somewhere. I think I search for it, and I'm gonna put, I think I search it for in light. I might not be searching in it. I got windows. Here it is, right here. Or not, not torches. I need grass as well. So I didn't need the torch, so I'm gonna get rid. Oh, I got rid of the map. So I'll go ahead and get a map as well. So it was, I believe it was in here. It was the lighter that I'm gonna be using. So I'm gonna go ahead and start burning the trees here. Just like the borderline. So I'm just gonna go over around this borderline and make sure that, and then when I'm coming back, when I go back, I'll also be lighting trees on fire here. So because I'm gonna be raising up this terrain. You can always put your own trees in here as well. These guys are gonna steal your blocks. Too bad I can't like light him on fire. Alright, now I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna get the grass because I accidentally poured down a couple of blocks. So what you're gonna do is you're just gonna type in here grass, and usually there it is right there. Alright, so I hit a couple of blocks out of here by accident. So as you can see, I'm just going around the territory here. We're gonna bring all of this up, and then we'll raise the bottom up as well. Now just remember, don't get lost where you start, because if you get lost, I'm gonna figure out where I'm at. Okay, so this is where I want it to start raising up here. Comes in this section here. Okay. So I notice a lot of trees haven't burned here, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna light up some of this light and burn some of these trees. Now remember, I'm not gonna just, which means this is gonna be a little bit higher mountain. And this will come up as well on this side to make it even, because I'm gonna have probably a drawbridge right here going in this direction. Depends on which way the sun is gonna rise. So that's what I'm gonna do. I was building at different with a wall, and unfortunately my someone blew a breaker, and they blew a breaker, and well, I lost everything, so kind of sucks. Okay, so as you can see, the sun is rising in this direction here, so you want it to be here. So let's say I'm gonna put the bridge right in here, and I'm gonna connect it right here, and you can actually take your grass, and you're gonna go, depending on how far you want your drawbridge to go. See, that'll just make it kind of look a little bit funny off. So it's gonna have to be 3. So we're just gonna add this. I usually do the grass layout before I go back and actually put some color into it, wood and stuff like that. But the reason why I'm doing this is to get in the sense of where my drawbridge is gonna go. Like I said, it's probably, the terrace probably going to be a little higher because this water is going to come up as well. So as you can see, it just goes in. So I got my layout. I got so that means all of this is going to have to fill in, which is going to be really fun to start. Now I'm gonna go ahead and fill in this so I can kind of get an idea of how I like it to look. So I could go up like this and bring this up here like that. I can bring it up too. And then I can come off where it kind of opens like that. Or just depends on how you want it to look. I think this should actually come up. Go back there and see how it kind of uses the tower, and then you can go back here and start making the way you want it to look. Now you can also cut that one off and make a corner kind of like that. And then you can bring this way back. And then there's your drawbridge right here. Video is going to play because, like I said, I was having some connection problems. So alrighty, so I got my drawbridge, and there happened to be a bomber right there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm probably gonna go over here, and I'm probably going to build a small little house here. Okay, so I'm gonna come over and I'm gonna knock that out so I can have two windows right here. This is a small house, guys. get me. And I don't want this sheep over here. Move out of my way. Move. So. There we go. And then we'll just kind of go in and there we go. Alright, so we're gonna put this one up here as well. This is going to probably be our door. As you can see, okay, there we go. So I'm thinking about putting 2 double doors here as our face off here, and this will be a great little start off house. And I'm gonna go ahead and get the doors. I'm gonna put the doors in right now. I wish they had better doors that alright, now, like I said, I always like to use, the only thing I do not like is this overlap here. So I'm going to go ahead and put in the roof. Okay, so this is a good little start off house, and the only thing, I should have moved this over just a tad. I should have moved this over just a tad, like this. Sorry, my dog is whining. She wants up here, and I'm not letting her. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll just add, and then we'll take, oops, so I want this out like this, because this is going to also be a window here, and then on the other side, I'm going to do the other side as well. I'm going to come out, and I'm going to come out and go up one. Okay, there we go. And then we're going to come here, and we're going to take this one out here. So, oops. Alrighty, so there we go. There's our start off house. It's in the direction of where the sun comes in at. You can actually take this out of here and bring it back one here like this, and so we can take that out. That gives you more room from the inside. It's got plenty of windows also, so you can see. So pretty good, a starter house. This is what a starter house is. And you can always build on. Sorry, my dog is whining. She knows how to jump up here, but she honestly don't like jumping up here for some reason. Alright, I'm fixing to actually go into survival mode. The sun is going down, and so we're gonna go ahead and start. Now a lot of y'all might like, okay, if you play in survivor mode, you have to go and collect all your resources. Well, that's fine by you. Grass is another place on, or the dirt. With the map. And, what I'm gonna do is I'm also going to put in, over here, this is gonna be my village. And I'm gonna go out pretty far. My castle's gonna be over here, looking over my village, and I'm gonna start taking some of these resources out, but I have tons of dirt here that I can use to bring it up, to move it back. The only thing I don't like is all these bombers next to my place. So let's go ahead and delete all the content, and I have to find a map first to start off with. So we're gonna go over here and we're gonna go to map, and then you got two different ones. You got an empty map and then one with the locator map. Just get the empty map, and then we can go ahead and switch over to survival mode after I get inside my house. You want to be inside because it is dark. And I don't know where I'm going. Oh, right here. I'm gonna go back over here. Alright. You could put some torches in here as well. I'm just gonna wait for the lights, the sun to come up, and then we'll change it over to the survivor mode. So I'll be building everything from scratch on survivor mode. Things are going to be, you're going to be able to see things come up when I'm working on it. And so I'm just waiting for that sun to come up, guys, so it might take a little while. But I'm still here and I can talk. just testing things out real quick. I'm just seeing if I can hear myself on my own YouTube over here. I see that I'm in. I'm just seeing if I can. And my comments are not working, so yay, it's also getting daylight. I was just checking my YouTube on the thing. I was also trying to see if my chat is actually working, and unfortunately it's not. So I don't know if it might be a lag in my system and it hasn't read, but let me check it on my phone. Gotta find my YouTube app. Where is my YouTube app? And on top of my YouTube app. There we go. Oh no, and it's raining. Perfect. Perfect. And it's asking me to also update my YouTube on my phone. So, let me see if my computer is going to let me. Sorry. Okay, let me see if my YouTube is on my computer is gonna let me get in there and say anything. Let me see. Here we go. I'm live here. let's see if that one will do that. We'll see if that one works. For some reason, it's not allowing me to comment. Could be my settings. I don't like it when it's raining. So that means y'all are gonna be waiting for a little while. Anyways, I noticed that the comments is not working. I'm wondering if it's the PS4 itself that's doing it. I might have to go and see my settings. I'll be right back, guys. No, it's not in my settings. Well, crud. Maybe I need to reboot. Maybe I need to reboot it. Alrighty, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna end this and I'm gonna go and restart. Hello, welcome. I'm having a little technical difficulties. My comment section is not working. So if you say hi, I'm not going to be able to see it. I might have to restart it. So I'm going to go ahead and restart it. So I'm going to go ahead and save. I'm going to quit and save. And hopefully it won't restart me on a different part when I go back. So we're just going to save it so I don't lose anything. Alrighty. Okay, so I'll be back.